Okay. Good morning, Professor. Uh, let's get to it. Before I start my speech, I'd like for you to reflect on what has shaped your personality today. Your upbringing, your early likings, your surroundings, the people who were there for you in your early life. I'll be delivering my speech about how personality is built, how it develops over time, and the many factors that play a role in influencing it. We'll look at the concept of nature versus nurture, which can also be explained simply as the environmental factors versus the biological factors that play a role in shaping who we are. And that leads me into my first point about biological factors and their role. Research has shown that several aspects of who we are, like whether we're more introverted or extroverted, can be traced back to our genetic makeup. Some babies may cry more when they're around people they don't know or in situations where they aren't the most safe, where their parents aren't around. You could see a baby leading off and, getting emotionally unstable when somebody who they feel like they aren't close with aren't around. And that could be traced back to their genetic makeup also. And that is due to their temperament. There are some people who are naturally more sensitive, and there are some people who are more naturally calm and relaxed. And the people who are more calm, wait, I'm sorry. The people who are more um, sensitive and prone to outbursts are people who tend to be more cautious and sensitive adults. And that leads me into my second point of how early childhood experiences play a crucial role in developing our personalities. The relationships we form with our caregivers in our really early years deeply, deeply affect our personality in our older years when we develop more. For example, when I was young and I would spend a lot of time with my two older cousins named Eric and Aaron. They were twins. They lived in South Richmond Hill, Queens, and I would go over there and spend my summers with them. I was basically their little brother in their home. Uh, and their personalities, the things that they had, the game, the music, basketball, sneakers, fashion, the belts, the watches, it all influenced me so young, and I really looked up to them. They were the coolest guys in the world to me, and I loved spending time with them. I love spending time with my two big bros, and yeah, like today I could see their influence in me in the way I dress. My jeans are always a little baggy. I won't lie, my pants might sag a little bit. I wear a lot of True Religion. I might be one of the last few people wearing True Religion. I wear a lot of Ralph Lauren, and that's all. That's all of them. That's them. And yeah, that leads me into my third point about how social interactions and cultural environment further shape our personality. As we grow older, the friends we make, the environments we live in, and the culture of the society we live in play a big role in shaping who we become. Um, Growing up in New York, I could say if I grew up somewhere else, anywhere else, I would definitely be a really different person. New York has definitely had a great impact on my personality. I grew up in Hollis, Queens, so I went to PS 135 elementary school. And there wasn't really anything much different about our elementary school from everybody else's elementary school. But I made a lot of friends. I made a lot of friends from different many backgrounds, from the Middle East to South America, Latin America, Africa, real African people like Haitians, not Haitians, sorry, like Congolese, Somalians, a lot of different uh, places in the world, and that definitely played a role in shaping my personality. Also, when we went to middle school was a lot different. Middle school, you had to kind of had to pull your own weight. You had to be a little more tough because now in middle school, people were getting bad. People were getting big and bad, and you had to bring yourself to that level so they wouldn't pick on you, and that definitely shaped me. I had to grow tough skin because my friends weren't no how do I say this? They were cool kids. My friends were the cool kids, and being cool, you had to be a little tough. And I wasn't the toughest of any, but I had to get a little tough just so anybody wouldn't pick on me. And another aspect of New York would be like hip hop music, and music has definitely also had a great impact on me. Like, I definitely really do want to be cool. I want to dress really fly. I want to, make a lot of money when I get older. And yeah, that shows how hip hop music has influenced me. And just New York, Queens, man. I love that I got to grow up here. The food that I ate growing up, the cultures I've been around, it's just great. And that leads me into my conclusion. Personality is a complex blend of nature and nurture, built from our biology, shaped through our early experiences, and refined by our social and cultural environments that we lived in. And by understanding these factors, we'll be able to better understand our personality and how we could build upon it. And that concludes my speech. Thank you, Professor. I hope you enjoyed this, and take care.